What's going down, everybody? It's that Fly Muchacho accomplice. And being in the radio biz, I meet a lot of very interesting and impactful people in the culture. And I get to have great conversations with them. And these are artists who you should even add to your playlist. This is Must See TV. I want to welcome y'all to Fly Muchacho Radio. Ooh, you know we jamming today, man. Yes, sir. After I was after party K104. Your home for DFW's hip-hop and R&B. I'm that Fly Muchacho accomplice. You know me, y'all. I always keep my eyes and ears to the streets. Who's got motion? Who's making noise out there? Who dropped some new projects or some new music that you should add to your playlist? And right now, I got a special guest. Let them know, sit with me.
Yo, what's good, bro? It's your boy Wifis Funeral, man. We in the building. You already know what it is.
Ha ha! Wifis Funeral. Who else you got with you?
Man, D-Money, man. It's the baby track guy, man. The manager. What's happening?
Got the management with you. Rolling. That's how you roll, huh? You got to.
I guess, man.
Gotta have a team.
I guess that's how you gotta come nowadays, man.
Yes, sir. So, for the people who may be like, man, who's Wifis Funeral? Well, in a few words, how would you describe the type of music you make?
Just shit that's just genuine from the heart, how I'm really feeling right then and there. Honestly, man, I would say like just very like authentic. Really no other way to like to describe it. I really just can only like be myself, you know what I'm saying, unapologetically. So that's kind of like what I feel like I bring to my music or how my music would sound, to be honest.
Oh, man, that's a good answer. Because, you know, sometimes with people, like, I seen your numbers and the followers, like, when they're big, like, on your plateau, in your view where you're looking at, it's like, sometimes I wonder, do you get in the studio and do you make songs because you think that's what the people want to hear? Or are you still just telling the Wi-Fi funeral story?
I feel like it's kind of like a little bit in both. Now I'm just kind of like getting in the studio and just doing shit that like I've never had the chance to do because I was just focused on just like getting my point across and whatever the scenario was, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm kind of just making music dependent just like on my mood, like how I'm feeling right then and there. Sometimes we might be talking about some real shit. Sometimes I might just be turning up. It just really just depends on a day, how the day's going. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. So like, what's the recipe? You a writer? Do you need the beat first?
I could do both. Honestly, like I could really do everything. It's just more so like if I really want to like sit down and take my time with a record, I'll probably be listening to the beat since like 8 a.m. I'll probably be writing since like 9. And then by the time I get to the studio, like I already have it like laid out how I want it to go, like X, Y, and Z. And then sometimes I'm just like, I wouldn't even say on some like whatever type of vibe, but sometimes I'll just be like doing something different. And I'm like, you know what? I got too much going on. I can't think about music right now. I'm gonna just think about the music exactly when I get to the studio, when it's fresh.
Out.
You know what I'm saying? Like when everything's right then and there, and just like whatever I'm thinking, we just push it out. It really just depends on how the day's going, to be honest.
That's dope, because that's like, that means the music will put you in that mood, because that's how you was feeling at the time.
No, definitely. I try to keep it as authentic with that as possible. Like I don't ever want to like.
If you was smoked out, you make it a smoking song. If you was, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever,
you had a good day with some vibes.
Whatever the dice is rolling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is, honestly.
The name is so unique. Did you start out like that was your rap name, or you had a rap name and then when you took it serious, it turned
I had like a bunch of little rap names.
What was the first one?
Like I remember like around like my hood, like everybody would call me Izzy. So like
Izzy, okay.
It just started off as that, you know what I'm saying? And then like it just worked its way to Wifis Funeral. But like I chose Wifis Funeral because like my boy Dom, shout out my boy Dom, bro. He had an Instagram page, and his shit was like Dom's Funeral. So I was like, oh, that's crazy. That's a hard name. And I was already calling myself Wi-Fi. So I was like, oh, Wi-Fi's Funeral. But I didn't think it was a rap name. Like I just wanted to take it like on some Instagram. Like, all right, that's just gonna be
it's
fun.
a lot of syllables.
But every time I would make an account, like an Instagram account, Tumblr account, like I'm naming stuff that don't even exist anymore. Like SoundCloud account. Anytime that I would upload anything, it would be as Wi-Fi's Funeral. I just stopped putting my name. I would just put like the title of the song and then the producer, and then you would see the account as Wi-Fi's Funeral. So people just, oh, your name is Wi-Fi's Funeral. I'm like, all right, bet. Like
that's lit.
I just ran with it. I was like, all right, cool. You feel me?
So to this day, on all streaming platforms, DSPs, everything, Wi-Fi's Funeral.
Yeah,
no space.
Yeah, all one compound word.
Wi-Fi's Funeral, no space. So for the people watching this, they'd be like, yo, I rock with dude. I hear the authenticity.
Yeah,
what
for sure.
song from your catalog would you be like, hey, after this interview, go push play on this song and you're going to become a fan?
It really just depends on your vibe, because I got very like introspective albums, and then I like where I'm talking about like struggles that I'm going through or just things that I'm dealing with, and then I got stuff that's not really on that. So I feel like it's like a mood thing. It's a perspective thing. It's really just like whatever they in the mood for. I feel like the best thing that they could do is just like go through like a couple things and see which one their vibe is, and then they might like this project. They
You
might
got
like
a little
that.
something for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, like growing up, like my pops used to always be like, man, you gotta be versatile. You gotta be able to rap or whatever.
That's good advice.
So like, you know, when I really got into it, like I was just like, okay, bet you just throw on any beat, I'll just get on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think that hard about it.
Oh, that's dope. These answers, it really shows, you know, your character.
I appreciate it.
And you know what? He brought us on to the big station today, so we gonna debut a world premiere. What's the name of the song that you brought
Man,
today?
it's Laying My Casket. It's the intro from my album that I just dropped on my birthday, March 20th. Boy Cry Wolf is on all streaming platforms. Y'all make sure y'all go get that.
Ooh,
Laying My
hey,
Casket intro.
Let's check it out together, man. Remember where you heard it first. Fly
Yes,
Muchacho
sir.
Radio, Wi-Fi Funeral. Let's get it. Hey, man, remember when you heard it first, Dave? You know, if it's banging, we go banging, man. Wi-Fi's Funeral, Laying My Casket, add it to the playlist right now, man. You know what to do. Ooh, you know where you heard it first, man. Yes, sir, K104, your home for DFW's hip-hop and R&B. I'm that Fly Muchacho accomplice. Bro, who make a beat like that?
My little brother Nandez, bro. Shout out Nandez. Shout out Spellcast. They both made the beat. Nandez did the drums. Spellcast did the loop. Like they be going crazy, bro. My little bros, man, they trying to get out the mud, man, just like us, man.
Ain't no
Like on some
wrong
real
with it.
shit.
Ain't no wrong
Oh,
with
God,
it.
man.
$1 out of 50 cents.
Come
so
on,
what
man.
was the recipe on that one? You heard the beat and vibed on it?
It was more so like, yeah, like it was. I was explaining to Nandez for about like a week. We were getting on the phone, and I was like, hey, like I want to incorporate like this into this because I felt like I haven't gone in this lane. Like I wanted to like. I used to get on a lot of like dark beats, which I still do, but like I was like I never got on something where it's like it make you just feel like you want to just like bob your head and just like groove, kind of like similar to like a house vibe. Like when you go to like a rave and you hear like a house beat, like even if you don't like that music, you could still
Yeah.
at any given moment you could bob your head to it. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for, like with the patterns and whatnot.
And that's
shit
a good performance, right?
like that. Honestly, yeah, man. Shout out them boys
yo,
for real.
the shoe game on that video
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's
What
some
is
Supreme
those?
Tims. Yeah. Yeah,
man.
bro. You know what I'm saying? It be spilling out sometimes, man. That's it. You feel me? Just a little bit, man. It be spilling out sometimes, man.
I mean, bro, you just seem real young. So whenever you became Wi-Fi's Funeral, what age was that? Is that whenever you started taking music serious?
Nah, I would say like I became Wi-Fi's Funeral when I was like 14, 15. Things really didn't start getting serious until I was about like 16, turning 17. And then when I turned 18, I signed my deal.
Was there a moment that made you, like something happened that made you take it serious? Or was it the feedback where everyone just heard like, bro, you got it for real? Like
It was a mixture of everything because it all happened in phases. It wasn't like I didn't have a career where it's like everything happened all at once. Like it was like a very like slow bubble, but like when the bubble got big, like I was like, oh shit. Like in retrospect, I had to like look back and be like, damn, bro, like you just did bump, bump, bump,
Yeah,
bump,
you
bump.
could do this.
Like it really hit me when I was like in New York Fashion Week and I'm sitting right next to Slick Rick. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, you know
With
what I'm
all the
saying?
chains.
Like, yeah, with everything
With the
on.
eye patch.
Dog, with everything on, bro. Like, I grew up listening to my pops. Is like, you feel me? My
that's a
pops, all my family from the
storytelling goat
Bronx.
right
So they like, you know what I'm saying? They all about, like, just, I guess you would say, like, you know, boom bap, traditional hip hop. So just getting to meet people that I've seen on, like, MTV Jams or see that, like, my pops would fan over and I'm just, like, shoulder to shoulder with them. Now, I'm probably not even supposed to be there, but I'm there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's dope.
saying? Like, it's just, that's what was really shocking to me. And I would say, like, just watching my growth going from, like, you know, the little, like, warehouses, like 100, 200 cat venues, and then you doing a 500, and then the 500 to 1,000, and then like, you know, just seeing it just grow and grow and grow. Every time I'd be like, yo, ain't no way I'm doing this. Like, there's no way this is my job.
Oh, so it was still surprising. You weren't ever like. Sometimes it gets expected. Like you sell out a 200 cap, and you're like, "We're gonna do 500." Or were you just?
I
Like,
promise you, I was when I
promise.
promise you, when it comes to like making music and like the music industry, I was so naive as like a child that I thought that I could be like the richest person in the world if I was like the best rapper or if I just was a rapper. I didn't know there was like the music industry and then it's like this and it's like that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I came into it like very innocent minded. You know what I'm saying? I never not once was like, yo, I gotta be the best rapper in the world. I gotta have the most money, all the women, all the cars. big up to that. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like everybody should, you know what I'm saying, feel whatever they need to feel. And that fulfillment. Whatever motivates them. But it was like, I was never like on that. It was more so like, I just want my skill to be so elite that people are like just respecting me for my skill. But like, you know,
it took talent plus work.
We in a different time now. You know what I'm saying? So I respect everybody's outlook on how they go about things. You know what I'm saying? I also respect the people that's 1 foot in, 1 foot out, where it's like, yo, you know, I do look at this as art and I respect it, but I'm also trying to get it back. So it's like, you feel me? Like, all right, bet, you feel me?
And that's coming up in the streets of, you're from, is it considered East Coast? Considered down south?
Well, down south. I'm from West Palm. So I'm from West Palm Beach, Palm Beach County 561. Everybody stand up. You already know what it is.
Tomba.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Florida. But I moved to Miami when I was like 18, 19. And then I was living in Miami from like...
Doing music at like 14 and stuff. Who was on the playlist? 2 people on the playlist back then.
Dog, a lot of Mac Miller, a lot of Wiz Khalifa. I would say like a lot of Currency, a lot of Dom Kennedy.
They
lot
rap.
Of, yeah, yeah, bro. Like a lot of Action Bronson, like Flatbush Zombies, ASAP Rocky, Space Ghost Perp,
that's why you got the
Ugly
bars,
Mane, Bones, Xavier
the bars,
Wolf.
The beat selection, the delivery, the cadence.
Yeah.
It's kind of the full package, and then you hear the authenticity.
And I was listening to a lot of 3-6 back in the days too. Like that was like out of all the old school stuff that like my pops had shown me, like all the 3-6 and Bone Thugs, like.
Oh, your pops was on that? Pops OG.
Yeah, nah, pops. My dad used to have like, you remember like the older like Timberland boots, the bigger
the shoebox,
the shoe boxes they were in though. You remember how they were like huge as hell before they kind of like made them smaller? So my dad had like a huge like big Timberland box, and it was filled with like every album from like 91 to like 2002. All on cassette, and I was just listening to it. Like I had Ready to Die on cassette, I had The Chronic on cassette, Enter the 36 Chambers on cassette. Like it's Dark and Hell's Hot on cassette. Like anything you could think of, I had it straight up and down. So I'm like
classics.
8, 9 years old, just like every day, just listening to that shit.
Yo, that is lit.
Yeah.
Because it takes a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I think that's why your sound. I wouldn't say you sound like anybody. You are the Wi-Fi Funeral.
Yeah,
like, someone would have to sound
I appreciate
like you.
it. I definitely take. I would say like my favorite rappers are not from that era, and I love that era. But it's like my favorite rapper is like favorite rappers are like, you know what I'm saying, like Wayne, Future, Thug, because I actually grew up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was born in '97. So I could really say that like, yo, I've been listening to like even Drake, bro. Like I've been listening to all these people since like I was probably like in the 3rd, 4th grade. You know what I'm saying? I'm 29 now.
Growing up on them.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like that's where I would say like a lot of my inspiration comes from. Not even those specific artists, but just naming artists that like in my era.
Your attributes, your accolades, man. You got some accomplishments.
Yeah.
You were an XXL freshman as a Latino, right?
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. What year was that you made XXL freshman?
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Like 20,
like 21,
or 22,
20.
Like 21, probably 20, 22, if I'm not mistaken. My math might be a little bit off.
And being a hip hop head, you know what it. I mean, that's XXL.
Yeah, no. See, my parents.
It's like dream come true.
My parents would literally order XXL magazines and The Source and Vibe and all that. So
I son's on the cover.
My mom freaked out. My dad was freaking out too. He was like, "Yo, ain't no way."
Oh, T Lady was on hip hop too.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in you.
Yeah.
It's in the roots.
Yeah.
You like living your calling. It was only like
honestly, man, sometimes I feel like my parents had a baby just so I could be a rapper, because I don't think they had like there's really, I'm gonna keep it 100, like there's nothing else I was gonna do. Like it was so in my face. Like my mom was like, yo, I remember you were like 2 years old, 3 years old, like you would go in the kitchen, take out the pots and pans and get like a stick wood, like the wooden spoons, and you just, you know what I'm saying? It probably sounded like shit, like, you know, honestly, because it's a kid doing it, but like I was just that in tune with music, and they saw it, and they just like, they couldn't put me in the studio, but they always fed that, like, oh, keep that going, keep that going.
They were big supporters pushing you towards the goal.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said my parents weren't big supporters. Yeah, my parents were huge supporters. I was still doing, you know what I'm saying, like bullshit. But like even then, like when I was doing that, they would always bring it back and be like, yo, the music, yo, the music. So I just was like, one day, like, I remember I had like almost tore my ACL, like skating, and I'm just like in the crib, like my legs all messed up. And my mom was like, oh, what you finna do? Like, your legs is messed up. You can't skate. I was like, damn, I don't know. And she was just like, music. I was like, you know what?
Michael.
I get, like, you know what I'm
So
saying?
there never was a plan B? There never was.
Dude, I would be lying to you dead to your face as a grown man if I told you there was a plan B. I'm not saying that as a flex. It's just like, this is all I've ever wanted to do. So it's like,
No, but the audience needs to
Yeah.
hear this because I think the fact that you put 100% in, if you don't put 100% in, don't expect 100% out of anything.
I feel like I was a little insane, man. Like I would do shit where it was like I would walk to like my bus stop at like 3rd, 4th grade, bro, and I would like have like self conversations with myself, and I would act like people like Funk Flex were like interviewing me and stuff like that. Like I don't know, bro. Like this is all I ever wanted to like really
That's kind
do.
of like manifesting. That's like
Yeah,
you see
I think I was, man. I think I was really just manifesting this like at whatever
Reading
level this
XXL
is
to
at, you
being
know.
on it.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
So at that time, other people on the XXL, like to me, that's kind of like, yo, I accomplished something. I'm gonna chill out. But I feel like whenever I look at your catalog, it feels like when that happened, you went harder. Did you smash the gas after that?
I just feel like I had a lot more to prove around that time because, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like the year before Double XL, I felt like I kind of got snubbed because I was kind of going crazy in 2017 too. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to still do it, and shout out to everybody at Double XL because they still gave me the opportunity to do it, and I appreciate the opportunity that they gave me for that. That helped my career so much and just helped me as an artist. It just motivated me and felt me. It made me feel like at least like I was like solidified. Now it's like, all right, now that I feel like I'm solidified, I could like say something. You know what I'm saying? These eyes that are on me, everybody's looking at me for like a reason. You know what I mean? It felt like I was like moving with purpose. So like I wanted to do more things that had like a little bit more purpose or like display music that was a little bit more purposeful than as opposed to just being like, all right, well, I'm gonna just flood. You know what I mean? Which more power to that because there's a lot of artists doing that and that's working for them. And I think that's cool too.
Consistency.
I think every bit of this beautiful like genre of rap, but within like this industry and just how it works, like it's just great because like the cup itself is always half full. Sometimes it may be half full to your liking, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes it might not, but you always got some water, you know what I'm saying? I don't think any of us can complain that we don't ever got water in our cup. A lot of people can't say that nowadays, man, you know what I'm saying? So
Facts, that's true. And the way that you're looking at it, and like, man, you've worked with some big names. That's like being a basketball player and be like, bro, I've balled with some of the greatest. I've been in the gym and they didn't smoke me. I was balling with them. So for the people who may not know, name drop a few of the people that you've worked on so far.
I've worked with my brother X, rest in peace. I've worked with DJ Paul. I've worked with Currency. I've worked with like Coyle Ray. The list kind of like goes on and on. There's some people
Superstar.
There's some people that I could say, but like I really can't say because you feel me. That would be like leaking like information that I'm not allowed to.
Oh, you know what? We got to get to that. Look, Wi-Fi Funerals in the building. We got a lot we got to talk about, and that whole manifesting thing. Oh yeah, we gonna tap back into that. We gonna get into some throwbacks.
Believe in yourself, man. That's all you got to do is just believe in yourself. That's it, man. I promise.
You heard him. We're going to play a throwback and be right back, Big Station. Ooh, had to play some good throwbacks right there, man. Quick pause for the cause. Yes, sir, Big Station. On that Fly Muchacho, still got my guy with me.
Come on, man. We here.
Tom Bow. So, we were just talking about how you made XXL Freshman at a young age.
Yeah.
I mean, dream come true.
Definitely.
And then you name dropped a few of the people that you work with. You know, as we were talking about manifesting, and that's why it leads me to this question. Just so we say it out loud and put it in the atmosphere. On maybe a remix or on a new project, who would be that dream collab for Wi-Fi's Funeral that you'd be like, if money wasn't an issue, if we could just make it happen, give me one dead and one alive dream collab that you would like on the tape?
If it was anybody dead, I'd take a Biggie verse all day.
Biggie.
Yeah, I'd take a Biggie verse all day.
That's a good one. What about alive? We could make the call and put him in the studio.
Future.
Future.
For
Which
sure.
Future though? Dirty Sprite, Dirty 50.
Just either or whatever, whoever Pluto decide to be, bro. Honestly, like
yeah, man, Pluto.
Yeah, he's just one of the ones, man. Honestly,
I ain't heard a whack verse from Future.
Couldn't tell you. I feel like at that point, people were trying to say it's just forced hate. It's got to be forced hate. Couldn't tell you a bad Future verse.
That's a fact, man. And then we were also talking about how, like, you know, the nowadays scene where it's kind of like everything happens like overnight. There's overnight celebrities.
Right.
But to me, the fact that you grew organically coming up the way you did with the smaller venues, growing to me, that's why you're still relevant to this day.
Yeah, no, for sure, which I'm forever grateful for, honestly.
But coming up back then,
Yeah.
and how your music got you to where you were.
Right.
Where was the first moment where your music got you in a room and you were kind of starstruck? Did that ever happen in early stages?
I would have to say when I did my first tour with Rob Banks. Yeah, he was like, very predominant, like at the time, like in the underground, and like kind of like a forefronter of like setting like the early like foundations, like of not even just the scene, but just the sound in general, and was one of my favorite rappers growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like basically like childhood favorite. And then I met him for the first time, and I was like,
and then y'all did a tape together?
yeah, we did a tape together. We did do a tape together.
So literally.
But that was like later along the line, but that was the first person I ever opened up for, and then I wound up doing the tape with him.
That's crazy.
I remember listening to his shit in high school and middle school, just like walking through, just bumping him for
So
real.
your bucket list, you're literally scratching off XXL done.
Low key, but I'm not even like looking at it like that. I'm just kind of just like going with everything of like the motions and how it's going. If anything, I'm just like trying to remain like level headed and just like enjoying it, embracing it, but also like, all right, if it's time to work, it's time to work. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, for sure. That's the best way that I can explain it. I didn't look at it till like, like when I had a little bit more time to be like, oh, well, damn, I didn't do this. Like, I didn't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I have been on like 25 different tours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like stuff like that. Like, just little things
when
like
you
that.
recollect, it's like, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
From being starstruck to doing a tape with, that shows the growth.
Yeah.
And even
sure.
whenever I look at your video, like this recent one that you put out, and you talk about New York Fashion Week sitting next to Slick Rick, the drip,
yeah.
Was that inspired? Like you've been fly since young? Pops put that in you?
Nah,
when did the drip, the Wifis Funeral, start splashing on everybody? When did that happen?
That's all my boy Cheeky, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my boy Cheeky, man. Like, he's also a part of the team. He's also a creative management manager as well. Like, I've known him since I was like 11. And he was like very heavy, still is very heavy, like within like the fashion community and the fashion industry. Did a lot of photo shoots for like Hood by Air, a lot of like big brand clothing names that I can't really think of off the top of my head. But yeah, man, when he got in the picture and he got involved in the Wifis Funeral like image and brand, he was like, look, man, I think you should just start presenting yourself a certain way. Just showed me clothes in more of like an art form than I saw it as just like, I need to just throw something on and just look like that. You know what I mean? Which is So that's when I would say things probably started getting like better as far as like clothing, because back then I used to just literally like throw whatever, literally like
white tee, black tee,
bruh, gas station tee, ripped up, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
And that was French. That was
so
Dope Boy
forces,
French right
and I
there.
kept it moving, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, man, it was bad.
the same way. Like,
it was bad.
Growing up poor, I didn't know about Jordan.
I mean, bro, you look, you know what I'm saying? You just dressing up like a dope boy, low key, because that's all you see. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
Yeah.
And now that I see, the drip, I doubt you're considered in fashion.
I wouldn't even say
crazy.
that, honestly. I think that's a hot take. I would say that I have a high love for fashion, and I think like along the lines, if I ever have the opportunity, if I ever create the opportunity for myself, or if the opportunity does present itself, I would want to get like highly like more involved in it. But there's still a lot of things and a lot of knowledge that I have to know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like, like when you shooting a basketball, you kind of got a nice little dribble, but you understanding the game a little bit, and now everyone's like, oh, but you really playing the game, so like, you know what's going on. It's like, nah, bro, I just know how to shoot the ball, and I could probably score to like 15. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just like to be realistic with it. And shout out everybody in the fashion industry that's like really like doing this like decades, years plus, really put like hard blood, sweat, and tears into that. It's just as much as like any industry, in my opinion.
Yeah, it does take a lot of work and consistency, but it's a dope way to express yourself.
For sure.
Even with tattoos.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so the tattoos that you have,
Mm-hmm.
a meaning to every single one, or just a form
A
to
good,
express?
a good, it's like a mixture of both. A good majority of both. I got like one under my eye for my little sister, and then the one above it is like for my little brother. But they're still alive, but I just love them dearly. So anywhere I go, just bringing them with me. On my right was for my homeboy X that died. You feel me? So just did that for him. And yeah, everything else is just like probably I'm just like living in a moment. You know what I mean? Just editing my avatar like if we was playing The Sims or something like that.
The creative player.
Yeah, man, just creating the player. That's really it. Just how I would, yeah.
But
I don't know.
that's
I
dope.
just really like tattoos, honestly. Like, long story short, I couldn't even give you an excuse other than I really like tattoos.
Yeah, me too, man. They're painful, but
Yeah.
they're addicting.
No, for sure.
They're
For sure,
definitely
definitely.
addicting. And you know, I know nowadays in the day and age, everybody looks for that shortcut. Everybody looks for that viral moment. I call them like publicity stunts. And I know like an artist like you, I know you don't even need to partake in that. But just for conversation's sake, just to have some fun, say they want to give you a big bag and they're like, hey, Wi-Fi's funeral, we're going to invite you to the red carpet, but your plus one has to be a celebrity. Has to be a actress or a female rapper or someone. Who would Wi-Fi's funeral plus one be out there? If it was a big bag just for a publicity stunt. Because, you know, nowadays you take a picture, they swear y'all dating. It's just one photo on the red carpet. Who do you think that plus one would be for you?
I'm not gonna lie. I might have to do
Be an actress?
What's that Spanish lady from Desperado?
Oh, Salma Hayek?
Yeah, gotta pop
you
out.
go with OG.
I gotta pop out Trim.
Hayek?
I gotta pop out Trim. I'm sorry.
Man, you ain't afraid of the cougars? You know, she up there. I ain't afraid of no cats.
Man, listen, I gotta pop out Trim. You talking about the red carpet? Bro, I'm putting it on for the community. On God. Because you know exactly as soon as I pop out, yo, everybody's like, nah, he's the one.
Yeah.
He's the one. He did it.
Because can't nobody get that.
On
Can't
God.
nobody
That's like
say-
if I pop out J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be like, okay. You know what I mean? Like,
That's making a statement, right?
come on, man. We gotta make
All these
statements.
answers right here. Look, this is why we need to support Wi-Fi's funeral. Y'all need to go check out the album. What's the name of the tape?
Boy Cry Wolf 2.
Boy Who Cried Wolf 2. Why do part 2? When was part 1 and why'd you do part 2?
So I did part 1 and that was my first like major label release when I was signed to Alamo at the time. And just basically I was at a rough time in my life and I remember my mom used to say that like I was lying a lot growing up. So she used to always call me like a boy who cried wolf. And yeah, so it was like kind of like pertaining to that. That was the first one was about, but I always wanted to do part 2 because like it's the 8-year anniversary of part 1 and I'm at a completely different standpoint in my life. So I kind of wanted both of the albums to kind of be like a duality. Like if you listen to one album, it's got this vibe, but this album got a completely different vibe and you could kind of synchronize and put both of them together and mix and match it. You know what I'm saying? There might be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of
Boy Who Cried
everything.
Wolf meant a lot to you because it was the first label release. Was it a fan favorite? And that's why.
Yeah, it was for sure a fan favorite because they were waiting on it. They were at that time. They were very, very much waiting on it. We had so many like leaks, snippets, preview videos. Like we were just campaigning hard, like super hard for it. Back before, like you know what I'm saying, like content was like a content thing. We were just, you know what I'm saying, like just it was spilling like real shit. Honestly, man,
Are you comfortable with that? Because like now it's cameras everywhere.
I'm never comfortable with it. I was never comfortable with it to begin
Okay,
with,
you
but
had to
I know how
get-
to tolerate it a little bit more. You know what I mean? I know when to be like, all right, well, you know.
Now it's instant. Like
Yeah,
It's
man.
like,
You know
yo,
what I mean?
bro,
Back
like-
then, they at least gave you a disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? A little bit like, hey, is it okay if I'm about to, heads up, da-da-da. Now it's just like,
yeah, like you didn't even know they're filming. And
but
they're
thank
right
God, like, I was kind of like brought up in an era where that just started. So when now everybody's kind of like instantly on it, it doesn't bother me. It's just like, you know, you just got to really be a professional now. You know what I mean? Like, now you can't just be like, doing whatever, saying whatever. Because you know how this industry is, bro. Sometimes people, you know what I'm saying, people get to talking and stuff like that. And now it's like you got to really not be on that. You know what I'm saying? I was never on that, so that never really bothered me. It's just more so a privacy thing. You know what I'm saying? I really value my privacy.
here.
And I hate
yeah.
the fact that privacy has became so desensitized nowadays and like people don't respect it as a whole anymore.
Facts. That is facts. And you know, like, man, just the times being different, bro.
Yeah, bro, we really in different times now. I think a lot of people don't want to like accept that.
Like, what do you think was the, like, Wi-Fi's funeral? There's a lot of rappers out there, and right now with different times, Latino rappers are actually getting some shine now.
Yeah, which is great.
What would you think separates Wi-Fi's funeral from all the other rappers that are out right now?
As far as Latino?
Just not in that box, just period.
Okay.
What separates Wi-Fi's funeral from the average sign rapper?
I'm just authentically being myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything that I'm talking about is just, that's just really,
No gimmicks.
it's really not a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a gimmick, like, I would, you know, be, like, media trained. I would know how to answer these questions a little bit more better. Like, it just the whole, you could see it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
you can see it. Like, it's like night and day. You know what I'm saying? I just, with me, it's just more so like raw and like uncut and kind of just like what you see is what you get. And I think that's what's a little bit different for me compared to other people, because I feel like a lot of people are doing that like with their content, and they're not doing that within their music. They want their music to look cool, but then they want to come off as a real person and just, you know what I mean? With me, it's like more so like, yo, if you think I look cool, if you don't think I look cool, like I don't
you just
really
being
care.
Yourself. Because
this music though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, that's what we doing this for anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like
me being in the radio biz, I meet a lot of people, and when I meet them, their music, they're one thing, and in real life, they ain't. It to me, that's kind of like, man, that's kind of a. Sometimes I kind of didn't want to meet them because now I look at them different.
I'm still a huge fan of like professional wrestling. So when I understood like, okay, everyone's acting, I saw like when I saw like, all right, this is how the world. It didn't really bother me. I'm like, oh, this is wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you got the heels, you got the faces, you got Mr. McMahon over here.
Sting with the face.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, that's your gimmick. All right, bet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, because people who rap about being D-boys and then you find out they went to college for marketing.
I'm not.
What the fuck?
I'm not the police for that, nor do I even feel like I got the authority to even be like, man, he got validated. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that. But it's just more so like, that's what you want.
Well, it's dope that we're talking because
like,
I do interviews with people and because of their music, they act like they're too cool for school. They act like, bro, like they're super tough, and I'm like, bro.
I feel like you know, I was just having this conversation like earlier, like. It's so gimmicky now that people feel like they just gotta live up to that gimmick, like you said. So it's like your first interaction with them might be like horrible, but then like the second time you meet them, they might open up because now they feel like they already put on a gimmick. Now it's like a sense of vulnerability where they feel like they could be themselves with you, and now you in like this taboo of like, is this person cool? Is this person not cool? He was just like, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Now bro asking me for an opinion on his verse, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's just little stuff like that. Me, I just boil down, so I just treat people how I want to be treated. As long as there ain't no disrespect, I ain't got no reason to disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Get what you give.
Yeah, no, 100%, 110%.
And my question is, it could be for your manager as well. Like, you see both worlds. You were independent, and you were also signed.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part about being independent? Was it trying to make a record that people love, or was it trying to get the record heard?
I would say more trying to get the record heard, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was used to working with a machine. And, you know, when you're working with a machine, like, they handle all that. You know what I mean? It's really, at that point, it's just about you turning.
Do they pick the record or you pick the record?
No, I had the creative freedom within my contract to pick the record. But as far as, like, you know, pushing and, you know, promotion, this, and that, they were taking care of all that. You know what I'm saying? It was just more so like, hey, make the best music that you can make, turn it into us, and then let us know which ones you want to push. And we'll just, you know what I'm saying, we'll turn the building on and we'll do it. With the independent thing, like, you are the label. So it's like, you feel me? If you can't kind of do them same services, you kind of can't get mad if it's not getting heard or it's not getting the exposure or if it's not in people's faces. Like, there's other things and tips and tricks that you could do to get it to that. But it's like, you know, if you don't got like $250,000 to plus of a budget to push a album, record, this, whatever, I'm just spitballing that. That's probably not even the real numbers. I'm just spitballing that. You know what I'm saying?
Examples.
Like, it's hard to compete with a machine. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have
their strength in numbers.
The revenue
they got teams
to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if your streams ain't really pulling in that, then it's like, you know, But, you know, a lot of people still take that chance within themselves, and it turns into that, which I'm kind of doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking that chance and being like, all right, well, you know, I think I can do this too.
One thing I think is dope, like, we just seen Lay in My Casket.
Yeah.
It's simple, but it's creatively dope.
Yeah.
Do you just give the videographer the record and say, cook up a treatment? Or is that you saying, this is how I want it?
It's more so like, I'll have my homie Nate. Shout out Nate, man. He does a lot of my videos, a lot of my content.
Killing it.
I'll tell him like, hey, like, I have a specific shot that I see in my head, and I kind of just want the video to look like this, and I'm gonna just let you edit it and do whatever you want to do on your end. But this is just kind of how I see it. Even if we get different, you know, shots, this is kind of like what I'm aiming for as far as like this. And he'll be like, all right, bet, turn it on and we'll do it. And we just get it done like that. I haven't really done a video with a treatment, which it shows too, but I haven't done a video with a treatment like in years. You know what I'm saying?
But it's still dope.
Yeah, no, I like that. These are like moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like energy. This is raw. So it's like it's captivated into something. You feel like you're probably right next to me. You probably not even.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's really what I want sometimes. And as opposed to like doing a professional like display of like art, I feel like sometimes that street graffiti that some person might look at as dust might be, you know what I'm saying, Picasso to others. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like even the simplicity of that video, to me, the videos bring the song to life. And I was like, that vibe, that video, it works. It fits. It's dope.
Yeah. And I really want people to primarily focus on the music anyway. So you feel me? Like if anything, how I look at these videos that I'm doing right now is like, these ain't even music videos. These are like visualizers. Yeah. There's something for you to look at while you're listening to, because 9 times out of 10, you probably just don't want to listen to just the audio and look at a picture. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. Shout out all my cover art people. Y'all be
How do you feel
crazy.
about the whole AI taking over kind of now? You excited to use it, or you like, nah, I'm going to keep just doing me?
With music, I'm still trying to open my brain up to it a little bit more. It's understandable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, how I look at it is like, if you could kind of like cut the middleman in anything, why not do it? But like when you're cutting the middleman to like learning and creativity at that, you know what I'm saying? And you're just relying on like just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you really like learning? You know what I mean? Like, what are you really like applying?
Yeah, and they're like,
that's how I look at it a little bit, honestly.
They're being very dependent on it too.
Yeah, no, so, I mean,
they just want to be lazy.
Bro, we could literally hum into a beat and it hum into a mic and make a whatever pattern out of it. That's kind of like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's even things where it's like you could like literally like make a verse and then the AI could rearrange your vocals within the verse and keep your original voice on. Like, bro, it's just like stuff that I'm like, bro, it's not crazy. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair. Competing with that is not fair. You know what I'm saying? It was already not fair because everybody got writers. Everybody got this. Everybody got that.
Now they got this.
Now it's like you got AI too. Like, what? Come on, bro. Like,
the cheat code over here.
But shout out everybody that uses it though. I've seen some artists use it and it's like actually like effective and not like, you know what I mean?
They didn't overdo it.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I feel like if it's not overdone and it's used correctly, yeah.
To me, it's crazy because now you can't even believe what you see anymore.
No, 100%. Dude,
that's like what?
Everything itself nowadays is AI. That's how I look at it. Everything's AI.
But let's just say a label gave you a blank check.
Mm-hmm.
No unlimited budget.
Okay.
And
crazy.
To promote the next tape.
Right.
Would you do something crazy to promote it? Like,
oh yeah,
plane, or
dude.
what's
like
you would do if
it would be like it would be like a real huge moment. I don't want to like, you know what I'm saying, give out no ideas.
And give too much sauce.
Yeah, but like it would be like a really like huge moment. Like I would really make it a thing. You know what I mean? I would make it like something that everybody feels like they're a part of. I would make it something that people would want to remember. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that my artistry or my music is at the level, but like, you know, when you go to a Kanye West show or when you think of Kanye's music in general, like there's like moments he's gave people and created with people and even had people feel like they're a part of. If I had an unlimited budget, I can 100% feel like I could bring that to life. You feel me? Like it's just, you know, a matter of when. That's it. I wouldn't even say like if. Just when.
Hey, y'all better pick up what he's putting down, man. Cut that black check. Let's make Wifis Funeral a worldwide event because I know he could do it.
I'm trying to perform in the Sphere, man. Do some crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Lit. See, and those are the ideas I think that the hip hop genre really needs.
Yeah,
we need more uniqueness, and not just everybody following the same trends and stuff. I mean, you consider yourself a trendsetter?
I wouldn't say that. I would say that I just like I'm just me, and I feel like a lot of people just really mess with me off the fact of that. You know what I mean? There's some people that are fans of my music or fans of me just because of how I am and don't even listen to my music. So it's like I don't think I'm setting trends. I just think sometimes that like there's a lot of people that are just very gimmicky, and like sometimes you can't really relate to an artist besides of like what you're listening to or why you even like it. So when you see that there's things that are like outside of the music or outside of this that you're relating to, it's just that I feel like people mess with me off the strength of that, and that just grew into like its whole other thing. I don't think I've ever been like hip where I set trends or this and that. Now, if you know God want to bless me with that drip, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Yeah. Like, why would I say no? But I would think that yeah, bro, I'm just really just myself, man. Honestly,
coming out of Florida and being a Latino rapper, they never put you in that Latin rapper box.
Nah, cause I don't speak Spanish. You know what I mean? So like,
because I think sometimes we the Latin rappers do get kind of he's a Latin rapper.
Yeah,
they kind of get put in that box.
Yeah, no, I mean I would get put in that mix, but then it's just like,
but you're an artist.
I wouldn't even say that I'm I am an artist, but I wouldn't even just say just like on the Latin rapper thing. Like a lot of people would assume it, and then like when they listen to my music or they see me at a show or like I'm rapping and they're like, oh, like you don't speak a lick of Spanish at all. Even in my everyday language, like I don't speak Spanish at all. I wasn't taught Spanish growing up. My mom spoke a lot of English around me, but you know, hopefully I learn it one day. Go back to Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying? Go crazy.
The world's going right now. You gotta learn it.
Oh God, not for real.
But you know, I just think it's dope the fact that you've had longevity just by being you.
Yeah.
No extra. Didn't need it.
Yeah.
And you're still relevant now to the part where you're doing "Boy Who Cried Wolf" Part 2.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
so,
man.
if you like the song we just heard, "Lay in My Casket," that's the intro.
That's the intro.
Add those songs to your playlist, and then go jam "Boy Who Cried Wolf" Part 1.
Yep.
And that's a whole different vibe. than this
A
one.
whole different vibe. Whole different vibe. Super introspective. Super like just like mood music. This one is very like turn up, psyched out, like sex, money, drugs, don't care, like just rock star, like you
That's
know what
what
I'm
I
saying?
like.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like this one, we just like it's just middle fingers up on the second one. The first one, I'm just kind of like, I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know if I'm ready for this life that I'm living. It's going crazy.
So what's the feedback now? Whenever you finish a tape or you work on a single, who do you show the music to be like, yo?
I'll
do you
show
even
it.
seek validation?
I'll show it to Trap. I'll show it to Cheeky. I got like a group of friends that like I've known for like about like 10, 12 years that I'll show it to them.
Yeah, they're not yes men. They gonna keep it a buck.
No, they gonna always keep it a buck. I mean, even likewise him. He doesn't like everything that I make. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, this ain't it.
Sometimes I'm just like, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my brother, man, for real. But yeah, that's what I do.
And from a management standpoint, is there a couple records that you fear Wifis Funeral slept on songs?
Man, I feel like Wi-Fi. I feel like some of his most slept on songs are the ones he sleeps on himself. Man, he got a record called "Clean" that he hasn't put out.
That's cap.
You feel me? Like I said, it's a record called "Clean" he hasn't put out. That's just a certified club banger. Definitely would go overly viral. It would pick up nationally.
What about
in the
anything
clubs.
out right now that we would check out? You'd be like, hey man, this don't have the numbers it should. Y'all definitely do.
Out my brain.
Flex left to the right.
Out my brain. Wi-Fi's Funeral. Out my brain.
Out my brain's a bit newer, you know what I'm saying? He got a song called Flex Left, Flex Right. I told him he should have named it Caribou, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Caribou, but
But,
no, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, it's a slept on song. It's another club banger, you know what I'm saying? It'll turn you right up, you know what I'm saying?
I've been asking that to artists too. Whenever they bring their management, I've been like, "What is their slept on songs?" And they always have ones that the artists be like, "Nah." Bro.
Well, it's because we come from two different sides of the world. You know, he's from Miami. I'm from Dallas, you know, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay, already.
it's like taking the down south over here versus their down south there.
Two
It's
completely
like,
different things.
hey, what y'all like over there, I like different over here. And then we take it and kind of mix it with the underground, what we hear in Los Angeles and everywhere else we're doing music and working with artists that. And what I cater to, I feel like is those two songs. I feel like those got a lot of potential that we could skyrocket behind.
Yeah, for sure.
So this year, back to like the manifestation stuff. What's a goal you think we can get this year? Do you want to reach like a certain amount of subscribers or a certain amount of what's like a short term goal you think that you could reach this year?
Just
You can say out loud.
getting back to 1 million monthly listeners.
million monthly listeners.
Start off with 1 mil, and then you know what I'm saying. Let everything
You ain't
just
too far from it. We gonna make that happen.
let everything just roll how it's
Gotta
supposed to
run
go.
it up, man. Boy Who
That's
Cried
it,
Wolf
man.
Part 2 out now.
Oh God.
Lay in my casket. Go run it up. Hey, them Tims. Whew.
Nah, come on, man. You see what's going on, man.
Do you got a go-to designer? Like whenever you hit the red carpet with Salma Hayek, you like, I'm gonna wear this, or do you something
I got to
exclusive?
I got to be in Tom Ford head to toe.
Ooh,
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I
I
be Grove.
got to be in Tom Ford suit.
Salma Hayek, you got your plus
head to
one.
toe, bro. Straight up. Sorry.
That is lit, man. Hey, Wi-Fi's Funeral is in the building. I appreciate you stopping by the big station.
Nah, I
for the
appreciate
number
you,
one
man. I
late night
appreciate
show.
the opportunity. Appreciate the love, man. Shout out everybody. Shout out Palm Beach County 561. We in this bitch, man. Stand up.
Man,
Yes,
shout out
sir.
Accomplice.
Yeah, come on, man.
Any last minute shout outs with you, D, or anything?
Man, hey, shout out K1 and OC Chris, man. Without y'all, this wasn't possible, man. There's a real, genuine, authentic Dallas, Texas music. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
for
Dallas,
real.
Texas
Have you worked
individuals
with
right
Chris yet?
there.
No, I haven't.
Man.
It's on the way though.
It's on the way.
The
Yeah, Lil Bro going stupid. I'm already knowing. Yeah, Lil Bro going
Stupid,
stupid for
NBA
sure.
Youngboy brought him out.
I'm already
it
knowing.
was crazy, and just the fact that he's young and enjoying it. Because there's some people, You know, I think like my job here, you know, I still can't believe I'm getting paid for this.
Yeah.
And I love doing it. And it seems
Yeah.
like you're enjoying the ride as well.
Yeah, it's got its ups and downs, but I'm just taking it for what it is, man. Like, I wouldn't want to do anything else in this life but this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put so much, like, blood, sweat, and tears and hard work into it that just to give it up, like, for a feeling, you know what I'm saying, of, like, a temporary moment of failure wouldn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make any sense at all.
Do you have a dream stage that you haven't hit yet that you would like to hit?
Man, if I could ever sell out an arena. I could sell out
Which one?
Probably the O2
Okay.
in London, for sure.
Okay. We got to say it. I feel like we got to say it. Yo, overseas, let's run it
Tap
up,
in.
man.
Nah,
Boy
for real.
Who Cried Wolf
Tap in.
Part 2 out now.
Come on, man. Boy, Cry
Wifis
Wolf too.
Funeral.
We here.
Fly Muchacho Radio gang.
Yes, sir.